Yo, yo, yo. Y'all know what it is. I'm not gonna really be saying all that. Just what's up, YouTube and all that when I'm doing my short videos or short live, but I wanted to come in right quick and talk about this situation, which I figured it was biased, it was bogus. I didn't like the way that went down. I'm gonna play a video. I'm not gonna play the whole video about her talking about the situation, but my issue with this Napoleon dude is, someone hearing something? Oh wow. Anyway, with him calling this Black Caucus or this meeting, and out of the blue, or supposedly, I think a week or something ago, and I kept thinking to myself, like, where has this dude been? I never heard of him. My first time hearing about him. But where were you like 2 years ago? Once Tiffany started to basically people having a disdain against her, and she was basically getting put out there on the news, like everybody knew about her. She's national known now. Where was you, bro? Where was you? Where was this Black Caucus at back then? Y'all could have been, well, you, because I guess you like the chair committee, the top guy of this, whatever. I'm not gonna keep saying this shit. This Democrat, whatever shit. And where was you 2 years ago, or when all this shit started happening with Tiffany, the allegations? Where was you, bro? Why didn't you speak out back then? Why you didn't threaten her with the Democratic ticket back then? Where was you? Now you wait, all of a sudden now it's a couple of months left, and I'm thinking this was a deadline for they could have the preliminaries and or whatever, have a Black Caucus, whatever, to see who was going to be the nominee on the ticket. And you just strong armed us. I mean, really, and then I was thinking, like, damn, bro, you got that much power? Like, you had that much power that you just made yourself the Democratic nominee. No, man, that was insane to me. Like, it wasn't nobody else. You couldn't pick no other candidate. You pick yourself, the head guy, the head of the committee of this caucus, and you nominate yourself. What type of bullshit is that? That wasn't cool. I don't know all about towards with the voting situation, because some people were saying he let his people in at 4, and she brought her people at 5, but none of them couldn't get in, and it started at 7. I don't know nothing about that shit. That shit sound weird as hell. But yeah, man, I'm in it now. Cause y'all know me. I was like, fuck, I didn't care about no Tiffany. I'm like, y'all voted that dumbass broad in. But now, what you saying to me? I'm just gonna stop blocking people. Yeah, I'm just gonna block, man. Y'all go stop this stupid shit. All right, man, get off. And let me see. Every time I go live, it's something, man. It never fails. What the fuck? I'm just gonna start blocking. I'm gonna tell them. Y'all be killing me. Like I told you, every time I go live, it's always my phone been quiet since I got back here. Quiet. Now, as soon as I go something, I'm just gonna stop blocking motherfuckers. Just because the scamming is just unreal. But yeah, I was just like, I just lost my train of thought. This stupid motherfucker, man. That shit to me was crazy. She was Tiffany trying to make excuses like her people couldn't get in, and And I ain't believe that. That didn't even make no sense to me. I was like, if you was there at 5 and it started at 7, how you couldn't get all these people in? And then you did some illegal shit. You lying about talking about you used them buses for them people to be able to warm up because they couldn't get in. Why they couldn't get in? We all know why they couldn't get in. Because they address their IDs when they weren't a part of that township. She probably went to the city knowing her ass. And this is another point I'm gonna make after I play this video, and I'm gonna get on off. How she go get her stupid ass caught up. Cause she tried that shit, bring people from the city or wherever she could find people. It was she paid for, brought them on them buses, lying ass, and then she turned around and they couldn't get in because they IDs. You have if you go have an ID to come in and vote, your what you call it have to state that you stay in the township, meaning you have to stay in one of them suburbans. You said Tiffany couldn't see from her youth and bullheadedness that she was always set up to be the fall guy. You kind of lost me with that, Dolomite. She ain't the fall guy. Tiffany is a fucking criminal. I mean, she just got older, man. She's wise. That's why I kept saying she's not gonna get locked up until now. Cause just bear with me. But if you don't stay in none of them suburbs in that township, you can't vote. You have to have an ID stating that. So that's why they weren't letting them in. I already knew what Tiff was on. Everybody knew that shit. She just went somewhere or have somebody like she usually do, her little flunkies that always be with her to go out there, go get people, pay them, and they thought, she was thinking, oh, they would just go be able to come up in there and dude wasn't having it. Security, all of them wasn't having it. That's why they weren't able to get in because they didn't have IDs proving that they stay in them in the suburbs out there in that township. That's what happened. So whatever. So she's off the ballot. She's off the ballot as a Democrat. But let me get to this video, play some of it. I hear what she got to say. I'm in this shit now. I'm in it because I really want to see how this fit to turn out. Like seriously. But Tiffany is a fucking idiot, man. Hold on, let me see. And shout out, so what's the name? That's why I was looking at Daniel Penny. He got his manslaughter charges dismissed. I was like, that kind of shocked me. I was like, man, that wasn't for to happen. So let's go to the playlist. Yeah, I'm just gonna play. I'm not gonna play all of it. I don't be clicking on this shit. Lord. I need to erase these other videos. But I want y'all to hear this. If you already haven't heard it. Yeah, I just be coming up in here just saying one thing and just leaving. At least subscribe, man. God damn, I said this before. People just be coming up in here and saying shit and just leaving. I mean, at least subscribe, man. I appreciate. I like to hear you, what y'all got to say, but damn, man. All right, so hopefully y'all see that. Wait, let me make this full. I'm gonna play. Let's get at it.
So basically, it's part of the democratic process. Every town, village, city, and also park and library board, this is the process. People are entitled to have their opinion on who they object to, and then you have to plead your case before the electoral board.
Obviously, you were not on those ballots today. You went the caucus route. Do you have any regrets going that route with your Democratic career?
Definitely not. I will be on the ballot come April.
And so can you explain how you expect to get on the ballot as a write-in or some other type of way?
The people will put me on the ballot. So we're doing the legal routes, which you guys heard me speak to yesterday, and we will be on the ballot.
And then can you explain further in terms of the objections today, why you have your supporters, your allies, challenging supervisor candidates?
Well, I don't have anyone challenging anyone. Everybody is have their opinion to challenge whoever they like, and everybody gets the opportunity to due process. So I'm gonna let them speak this evening, and they can tell you how the process goes. As it relates to you running for office, you got to make sure your paperwork's tight. Paperwork's not tight, people can challenge you and say, "Hey, I want to challenge this person because they don't have enough signatures, or they forgot to file a certain form." Things of that nature is what people challenge one another on this evening.
So you're saying that you didn't ask allies, supporters to challenge various candidates. It was on their own.
Yes, it was on their own. I do not have to do that. Everyone knows this process, and anyone can challenge anybody. As you can see, you saw people willing and dealing today. I've checked to people that was trying to knock someone off the ballot, but then they wanted to save them. Conflict of interest. So you saw that with your own two eyes.
And I know yesterday you told us you felt like this whole process has been a machine of politics. Do you think that's continued today? I know you objected to an attorney representing someone. Do you feel like that's also on display?
I think politics will always be on display as it relates to government because people play politics with the residents' minds and with their money.
Look who talking.
And as it relates to last night's meeting, you've mentioned that Thornton Township is shutting down. Can you give a timeline, a deadline in terms of that, and how will that impact residents?
So when I mentioned that last night, I also stated that I'm waiting on legal to basically direct us on our options. As you know, I stated we are without insurance because two trustees did not show up to do their job, which is come and vote and make sure the people had the resources needed, which is insurance, so we can still operate. So what does that mean? People jobs are at stake. If we shut down, we got over 100 some employees. Where they gonna go? It's the holiday season. I do have a heart. That's why you still see us constantly operating, despite us not having insurance.
And when it comes to the government functions, I know you mentioned you're still figuring out the police chief with Dalton. Will he have a job tomorrow?
Well, currently right now, I'm only speaking to township and as it relates to the electoral board. Any more questions? All right, so I'm gonna let Michael Smith come up and you can hear from him on the questions you asked me about other people.
As it relates to
I'm
being
not-
an objector,
I'm not playing this idiot. This nigga is not even a part of the administration. He's not even hired like for anything. So her cronies, man, these flunkies, man, that's embarrassing. But I played that because, like she said, she's going to get on the ballot, and this is where this is my opinion, but I really believe this is where she's going to get caught up. This is where Tiffany going to go down because she's going to sit there and go do something illegal, what she does best. If she's going to turn around and get a whole bunch of illegal signatures, thinking that's going to get her enough to get her right in the ballot. And her dumb ass knowing she just can't help herself, just like Akeisha, just can't help herself. This is where she's going to get caught up at. Because I don't know, you look at it sometimes when it comes to certain these N words, man. I'm just gonna try to be cool. It's like they so programmed. Like when they mind on like trying to do something, they would stop at nothing. Like I can't lie, like the Terminator. Like they don't stop at nothing, man. And this is what she's going to do. She's going to get a whole bunch of legal signatures, just like she had a whole bunch of people from out of town. I mean, from out of that township coming up in there to try to vote. She's going to get a whole bunch of legal signatures, and this is how she's going to go down because people is paying attention to her, and it's just not the feds. This Napoleon dude, he already said what she did was illegal with the buses. They are already on you, Tiff. But she's just going to really do something stupid. Watch what I tell you. And that's going to be her downfall. I mean, people keep saying, like, why has she been arrested? Because she was smart enough to not really sign off them checks. She had the flunkies to do it. Not them flunkies, but the other ones that, prior who flipped on her. They were signing the checks. That's why you can't really get at her. Because she wasn't signing the checks. They were. They was doing her dirty work for her. So that's why I say within that, she's not going to jail. For that, that's not happening. But this shit, watch. And that's why I'm for to be here for it. This is for to be her downfall. Now, I would get a Napoleon do this. If he kind of played this for her to do this shit, bravo. I can't even be mad at that. I can't. But at the same time, dude, like you just go in a stronghold, like, yeah, I'm one man show and blah blah blah, and I'm just go push her off the ticket and just put myself. That's some bruh, that's wrong. That is so wrong, man. That is so wrong. Seriously, which you could have been challenged, you could have been threatened her. Like seriously, like you better chill out what you doing, or I'm taking you off the ticket. Come whatever, December, whatever. You could have been stopped this shit with her, or at least put it out there. But you just up and decide to do this now, man. Get the fuck up out of there, man. That shit was bogus, man. That shit was weak. I'm not for this. That was weak, man. Some people, let the people vote. I kind of do agree with that, but it's always gonna be this, like making excuses. You know what I mean? Like, hey, his people was there for. What you mean, his people? Who the fuck is his people though? People that stayed in the township because they was able to get in there. So what are we talking about right now? But this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna be following this now because I'm really curious. I'm like, okay, what really went down? And I, to be honest with you, I'm about her really getting voted out, just like Biden. The rest of these Democrats got voted out. Man, I enjoyed that shit. Yeah, some of y'all was here. Y'all saw me. It was a celebration. And I'm gonna really celebrate on January 20 when he gets sworn in. But this is not the way to go about it. I've been looking forward to with the mayor election in Dalton. I've been looking forward to that. I just been quiet. She talking all that shit. I just been like, okay, cool. Let's wait to February. So I'll be watching, but I haven't said anything. So, cause I will go celebrate when they get. I was hoping they get homeboy in there, Jason House. Let's see how this go. But this shit, nah, man. I'm not. It should have been somewhat of an election, something was put out there at least about a month ago. That was broadcasted, not just with the village. Like put it out there, the township. Because I didn't see nothing about this. And I'll be watching the township meetings and shit with her, with the trustees, the other two that's stopped coming, which I don't blame them. Shout outs to them because this bitch. Let's get something straight. Tiffany getting her karma. She is. It's coming back on her, and I knew that was gonna happen regardless. But I'm not for all that. If people hate her and all this, to strong arm her out. I mean, if she get arrested and whatever, it is what it is. But I don't think this the way, man. I'm about people having they say so, having to vote or whatever, and I think that's just much better, man. When the people speak, I like that shit. That gives me hope, man. When this situation with Trump gives me hope. So, unfortunately, I don't know about with Chicago with Brandon. I'm in the middle with that. But this situation with her, no, man. I do believe that the people speak, but and listen, a lot of people have spoken. A lot of people have spoken. And Tiff be knowing this dumb shit. They don't want her there. But come on, man. Napoleon, this ain't the way to go about it, but it is what it is. I mean, she's off. I mean, I looked through what they was did a little research towards with the laws, and yeah, he had the power to do what he did, man. So she's off that ticket, and the independence thing nominee that's passed, so she can't ride that. And the Republicans had they caucus the same day, so she has to get a right in, and I think that's what she go wrong at. Tiffany go as she is, Keisha that she is, she's going dive into the criminal like she been doing. Don't get me twisted, she is a fucking crook, and you want to see that, and that's how she go get her ass caught up. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna be following it from here on out because now I'm intrigued. I'm just like, this is wild. This is crazy, but I'm for it, man. Fuck it. Why not, man? Might as well talk about it. So, but yeah, man, we see what's coming. Something else I wanted to talk about probably tomorrow. We'll see. Because there's a couple of things I want to talk about, but I'm not gonna really go say, guys, because who knows? I get busy even on Saturday. So, but if I'm not busy, just like today, probably do a longer live. I probably start doing the panel. I say, yeah, I got to support, man. But that's another discussion. Maybe something for tomorrow. But because another situation that had happened, I want to talk about. I think it's about with the View, but we'll see. We'll see. So, all right, I just wanted to come in, speak my mind about this. I just felt like this wasn't cool. It wasn't cool at all, man. So, and hey, now, we'll see. All right, y'all, man. Peace.